Okay, welcome back to the Sandy Hahn podcast, episode 30. And this one's going to be called My Meditation. And before I get into that, I've got a number of things to talk about over this past week. Actually, it's been the past 9 days. Because that was the last episode I did with the Bay Village sisters, which was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that. But even that morning and after it was done, I didn't feel so great. Had to lay down. And then Thursday was okay. Friday and Saturday were not good at all. And so that was no fun. But then I went to bed early, like 8 o'clock on Saturday night, because I was trying to go to the Browns game on Sunday, and I just didn't know if I could make it because I was feeling so shitty. But I did, and I slept pretty good. I was able to get up at 9 and shower, and by the way, and my sleeping's been pretty good. But, and I haven't been using my mask at all. Just sleeping on my side, and so that's pretty cool. So I got up, and me and Tom Lawrence took an Uber down to the to a tailgate. So we were down there by 11, and it was a nice day. We went to tailgate with Tom Gurgey and Pete Powers. They just put on a great tailgate, a lot of fun. And it's okay, and it actually brought down because walking's still difficult. I can do it if there's no crowd with a cane, but it's still difficult. But when there's that kind of a crowd, I basically was using a wheelchair. I went from having no wheelchairs to then having 2 wheelchairs. Tanya had one at her house, and then my friend Jim Griffiths got me one as well. So I was very thankful for them for that. But the first time I really used one outside the airport, it didn't have any foot pedals. And it was had me propped up, so, and Tom's pushing me, and there were a few times where it hit a bump, and it almost launched me out. I almost fall forward, but we got the hang of it after a while. And went, after the tailgate, went down to the game, got down early. May have been the first kickoff I've ever seen. But it was fun. It was a great day, and it was a great game until they lost. So that's typical. So, and then we went back and sat and waited for the crowds to disperse and tailgate a little bit more. And then another friend, Ted and Sue Sarko, ended up driving me and Tom back. And got back home, and I was exhausted. It was a long day, a lot for me, but I was really glad I did it. And I was in bed before 9 that night. And then I slept pretty well. Felt decent Monday. It was okay on Tuesday, and then out of nowhere Tuesday night I started throwing up in the middle of the night. 2 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. It was awful. Same thing Wednesday night. And then Thursday was not good. It wasn't vomiting as much, but the nausea I did in the morning, but then it kind of started to go away, so that was good. And then today, we'd scheduled to do the podcast on Wednesday, couldn't do it. Thursday, I couldn't do it. I eventually got going, but it took a while. So now we're here on Friday, finally doing it. So I'm grateful to Tyler for getting the time to do this. And so it was, Browns game was a lot of fun. I took a lot of pictures. Put those, I didn't. The nice couple who helped me start the website and keeps updating with all the pictures and stuff. They put all the pictures up and a few texts, and it's actually under the blog section of the website, which is pretty cool. Then also put up some other things on there. One particular thing, which is really cool, my friend Julie Evans had sent to me. It was this guy on YouTube called Yogi Ryan. And if you haven't looked him up, do yourself a favor. Or at least go on the website and you can see some of his videos. He's hysterical. And he's got a potty mouth like me, so I'm probably going to channel him, influence some of his stuff into my meditation, because it's really cool. So, and then other things, we're going to, I'm going to get another wheelchair. Went Tuesday afternoon to a medical supply store. Just checked today. The doctor sent the prescription for a lightweight wheelchair. I looked at a few, and there's one that, and now that the guy at the store can adjust so it sort of sits back a little bit, so I'm not leaning so far forward. He's got some foot pedals on it, so I'm excited to get that. Hopefully get that later today or tomorrow, early next week. So that would be cool. And the other good thing that happened, I think it was Tuesday, Tanya came over, and wow, it was an amazing workout. It's so good. She's doing some different stretches now. At the end, I'm laying down and she's stretching my feet a lot. But she feels so good because they've really been bothering my hands and my feet. The tendons in the back of my hands, back of my feet, below my feet. It's painful, and it's really, I don't like it. But she helps so much, so she's going to come again tomorrow. So I can't wait to do that. Then some other things, we'll talk about the foundation and try and raise some money and raise awareness so I can keep being able to do the podcast. I wanted to do this podcast for a long time because it's keeping me alive and really giving me a purpose. So I look forward to doing it, and I know it's helping others because they tell me. I get lots of comments, messages from other people, and it means so much. It's not just, there's some people with MSA, but others, anything that's bothering people, depression, anxiety, I've experienced it all, and I'm hoping I can inspire anyone just to not give up and keep pushing through. And I know even there's a couple people, a guy who had MSA, who said I motivated him he actually got up and worked out along with me, watching my workout episodes That's pretty cool. And a lady also said her son has MSA, and it inspired her to do it along with him. I mean, that gets me emotional. It really brings tears to my eyes to know that it's really helping. So I want to keep doing that as much as I can. So that's pretty cool. And I have some ideas for fundraising. I'm going to get into those in more detail at some point, but a few interesting ones, but then a couple that are pretty basic. A fundraiser of our golf outing next summer. And my brother-in-law, TR, really wants to sort of take control of that, which is cool. And then another one I thought about maybe this December, even kind of short notice, but go to like Top Golf in Independence. And so I went to one of those a few years ago, and it was a lot of fun. So then I want to try and get golf hats, golf shirts, maybe some pants and shorts and stuff. I think that'd be pretty fun. So, go back to, just some cool things. I've been able to schedule a bunch of guests over the next 3 weeks. Different guys, and it's going to be so cool. I'm very excited about that. So before I get started on my meditation, I'm going to walk through a few things to help you follow along. So I'm going to talk about, people call them chakras, which I don't really like that word. It sounds weird. Everything I learned about meditation is from Dr. Joe Dispenza. When I went to see him last December, it was life-changing. It was amazing. And at that point, I had never really truly meditated, not like that with him. And thankfully, he walked through some of the energy centers. But luckily, I was sitting next to a nice lady named Stephanie Meyer. I haven't heard from her in a while. I hope she's doing okay. But she was a sweetheart, and she's been a yogi and had meditated for 15 years. And she walked me through it, so I'll do it real quick. Now, your first energy center is your perineum. Okay, let's see, you stick up your asshole. That's your perineum. Second energy center is your lower abdomen, right below your belly button. Your third energy center is your upper torso. And fourth energy center is the center of your chest, your heart. And fifth is the base of your neck. And these are important to know, because I'm going to be going back and through these pretty quickly, and I'll try and repeat some of them. But then the sixth energy center, that varies from different people. Some say it's your third eye. Dr. Joe's version of it is your pineal gland, which you've never heard of that, which I had never heard of it. Look it up, it's really cool. It's located the back of your throat, between the back of your throat and the back of your head, right in the middle. You can look it up too. You don't have to know exactly where it is, just know it's in that general area. And then the seventh energy center is top of your head. So, and I'll walk you through again real quick. I start off doing some breathing exercises, and then we'll start just really get into noticing all the infinite space out in front of you, above you, behind you. and I bring it down, start going through the energy centers within your body, all around your body. And then it's going to get really cool, and it might be a little weird to some people, but it happened to me when I first went to see Dr. Joe. I have mentioned this before, where he had brought up 10 experienced meditators, and what they were doing was getting into the zone. He's like, this is going to be different. And they all started getting into it, and they're like convulsing. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I doing here? This is weird. And then, of course, 2 days later, I'm doing the same thing. So it was pretty cool. So, and then after that, it's done. It's going to probably go for 20 minutes. I'll try and keep it to that, but it may go a little longer. But so, and the reason I did this one myself is because a lot of Dr. Joe's are very long, at least an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, and I wanted something a little shorter. But didn't always have that much time. But so I'm gonna get started here. Put on some music. Is that okay? No? Well, okay. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to just go through this, and for when this comes out, Tyler's going to add the music to it. So I'm just going to let it play because I can hear it, even though you probably can't because it allows me. So we'll get started, and start by, closing your eyes and breathing. Just a few deep breaths, relaxing. And then you take 5 deep breaths, counting to 5. In, count to 5. Hold it. Breathe out 5. Like Yogi Brian says, you breathe in through your nose. Count to 5. No, through your mouth. Just let all your fucks go. And I can always breathe through my nose because of my allergies and congestion. So a lot of times I just do it through my nose if I can, or just through my mouth. But I keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 4th time. And then breathe out. And the 5th time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to do one more. Breathing into 5. And breathe out 5. And we're going to breathe in through for 10 seconds. Big breath. And then up 10 seconds. You're going to breathe in real deeply for 15 seconds. And hold it and count to 60. And if you can't make it to 60, just go as far as you can. A lot of times I couldn't get to 60. I could do it now, but it's still difficult at times. But now we just take a few more deep breaths, and now is when I want you to focus while you're focusing on that energy in the space out in front of you. Endless space goes on forever. And I try and picture different things, kaleidoscope, or sometimes lights appear. Sometimes just white lights, sometimes bright lights. A lot of times I picture a wormhole, like in a movie where you just go into this winding wormhole out into endless space, never ends. And then I go from the space in front of you, and it's going to slowly move up and go above you. And now you're focused on the infinite space above you. And a lot of times I'm feeling it's like a cyclone, tornado of energy above me, starting at the top of my head and going way up. And it's just spinning around and around. We're to come back to this, but now we go to the back of my head. This was hard for me for a while, but I'm going to focus on all the space, the energy behind me, the back of my head, everything behind me. And I'll go back up to the top of my head. I'm going to focus on this cyclone, tornado of energy. I'm going to pull it down now. So I'm going to go right to the top of my head, to all of my energy centers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now the cyclone's inside of me. And it's on top of my head, circling around. And I'm going to tilt that energy field down from the top of my forehead to my pineal gland, back of my head. A few breaths here. And then I'm going to bring it down from the top of my forehead, down to the front of my face, forehead, eyes, nose, nasal cavity, and then in my mouth. I'm going to swallow in the bottom of my mouth, by my throat. The energy is pulling down within me and around me. It's the 5th energy center. And I'm going to keep going down on my shoulders, my chest, my lungs, my heart. A few breaths here in your heart. This is the main energy center. And so important. The brain thinks, but the heart knows. And you keep going down. There's a 3rd energy center, upper torso, and down to your 2nd, your lower abdomen, or your belly button. Again, you're pulling it down with energy within you and around you. Now you go around my hips, and you go to the 1st energy center, your perineum, just crunch your butt, feel it. Then I go down to my upper thighs, my lower thighs, my knees, upper calves, lower calves, my ankles, then focus on my top of my feet and stretch them, and the bottom of my feet, the arches of my feet. I know I'm going to wiggle my toes, so I know I'm thinking about them. And then now it's below me. All the energy's going through me, around me. Now it's below me. And this is where I like to just take off. Like Keanu Reeves at the end of the first Matrix movie, where he just tilts his head back and shoots up the sky. He just keeps going through the sky. But I'm going to keep going up into outer space. And then, just like in a space capsule, once it gets to outer space, it releases the rocket, lets it go. So when I do it, let all my fucks go. Just me in capsule, shooting through outer space. And then I'm going to cross over into the quantum field. This is where it gets cool at this point. I'm not shooting through space anymore, I'm just floating. Floating out in the quantum field, and it's so peaceful. It feels just peace and love and gratitude to be in this present moment. Feels so good, not thinking about anything else. And then I'm not in the capsule anymore, I'm in an egg. A giant egg. Like Robin Williams and Mork and Mindy. Mork from Mork, just I'm in an egg. This egg is surrounded, my whole body is surrounded by an energy field. Very powerful energy field. And I'm going to start going through this energy field, because it start at the top of my head, around my body, to the bottom of my feet. Back up. Back down again. Back up, and that's going to go through my head. Down through all my energy centers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go right back up. The energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a never-ending energy field that's going around me, up and down around me and within me. It's just glorious. Then I'm going to get real deep, and I'm going to start counting. I'm going to go from the top of my head down the bottom of my feet. 1, back at the top, and 2, down the bottom of my feet. Back at the top, 3. Take a big deep breath in 10 seconds. And then I'm going to go down at the bottom of my feet and breathe out for 10 seconds. And I'm going to breathe in deeply, go through all my energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to hold my breath, and I'm going to pump up the energy through my energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just let your breathe. And you're going to go back down, top of the head to the feet. 1, back up, back around. 2, back up, back down. 3, and this time it's going to come back up the top of my head, and this is where I'm going to start convulsing. So it goes back to the top of my head and it shoots right through the top of my head and through my energy centers. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and then it shoots down on my legs, my feet, and back up. It goes back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just take a few breaths. I'm gonna do this 2 more times, and then we're gonna be done. So back up to the top of the head. 1, down the feet. 2, back up. 3, 2, and back down. 3, back up. Breathe in 10 seconds deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe out for 10 seconds. And then breathe in deeply through all your energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then hold your breath and pump up the energy through your energy centers. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7. And breathe out. 1, top of the head, bottom of your feet, and 2, back up. 3. Now we're going to go into convulsion. Just come back up the top of my head and shoot through my body. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Down to the feet and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Top of your head. Bottom of your feet. Back up. 2. Top of your head, bottom of your feet, and back up. 3. Breathe in 10 seconds deeply. And breathe out 10 seconds. And breathe in deeply to the energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then pump up the energy. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7. And let go. Feet and then back up. Top of your head. 2, back down the bottom of your feet. Back up to your head. And 3 on the bottom of your head. And the last one. Top of the head, and it's going to go through. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Bottom of your feet. Back up the energy centers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just breathe a few times deeply. And open your eyes. Oh, holy shit. I hope that was good for you. It's pretty amazing. So it's, I don't know how long it took, but usually 20 minutes, but maybe a little longer, so. But wow, that was really cool. And it's funny how when the first event I went to in Mexico, night before the first day started, a lady was talking to me about, what's your first time? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, it's going to be orgasmic. And I'm like, what? It's like, oh, there'll be a lot of ladies having orgasms in there. I'm like, okay, this is weird. But then, it is orgasmic. I didn't feel it then. But I was convulsing after a few days, and it felt so good. And then, it was just, it was so good. I wasn't sure why I was there initially, but I said, I'm here. It's expensive. Let's just let it go and go with it. So now I do convulse like that. And boy, if you could feel like this, as Dr. Joe says, why wouldn't you do it every day? And that's why I do it 3 times a day. It's that good. So I'm going to end it there. I have to go lay down. So thank you for listening. Hope you made it through the whole thing. Hope the thing wasn't too long, but thanks for watching, listening, and take care. We'll see you next week. We're going to have a fun group on. So take care.